Hey YouTube, just wanted to make you this quick video. I was researching the Illuminati some more today, and I came across this presentation about, a new Madrid fault line earthquake conspiracy, and I'm like, man, they're starting to preach on about HAARP and all that. And I've studied a lot of Nikola Tesla and HAARP, and I think that people are really misguided. The Illuminati really wants you to think that they can control the weather. And there's absolutely no way you can do that. I mean, can they cause small earthquakes with fracking? I'm sure of it. I mean, they can cause 5 and 6.0s with nuclear weapons. So I'm sure, splitting some rocks underground. Just look at the depth of the quake and look at the magnitude. That's how you can tell man-made from, whatever they're messing around with down there. I don't have all the answers, okay? But anyway, you cannot create a hurricane out of thin air. You can't create tornadoes or tsunamis or none of that, man. So check this out. I was researching, and this clip is part of this 40-minute compilation of this dude. And it just really, I'm like, wow. Just check this out.
It's over. I'm afraid it isn't. Mount St. Helens has erupted again.
You can see an escalating series of events. Quakes, volcanoes, massive sinkholes, gaseous explosions, flooding, and other anomalies.
This sounds more like the coming of the apocalypse.
Nevada is completely overwhelmed. A collapse of Hoover Dam, now Las Vegas. We need to get teams out there right away.
I got your back. All right, let's do this.
New rift fog is forming in the Midwest that could potentially cut the North American continent in two.
Alright, now listen to what they said. You're seeing an uptick in earthquakes, volcanoes, explosions. I mean, the explosions underground can be gas lines ripping from small quakes. I don't know what they are. They could be military bombs making underground bases. Who knows what they are? But you know what? I'm going to compile the data and the evidence and still say that they somehow know that the sun's going to bombard us with all this nuclear radiation. And that's the only explanation that can cause all this. HAARP cannot cause all the animal deaths, and volcanoes do erupt and all that. But you know what? 100 billion joules of energy from the sun sure can. So let's get back to this.
Tell me what we can do.
You're not going to stop it.
Laura's alive. I'm tired of hearing what we can do. Tell me what we can do. The devil himself couldn't take us something like that.
There's the
Laura's
Satanism.
alive, man. You gotta believe that, okay?
What's wrong?
The two largest nuclear reactors in the United States.
Our fault's gonna run straight through them.
See, I actually think this isn't... Well, I guess it's just another word for conditioning, I guess. So when I present my research on the sinkholes and the earthquakes and stuff to people, they're like, oh, it's just the 2012 movie, it's just this movie, it's just, whatever excuse is on Fox News for the day. No.
75 million people.
Then we have to stop that fall from reaching those reactors.
All we have to do is wait for the right moment, provide the fuse, and boom.
This movie's definitely worth checking out. I don't even watch TV anymore, but that's definitely something I'm gonna have to look at. Now, I think he's about to go back into his presentation about the Louisiana sinkhole, so I'm not gonna steal any more of his stuff because I've already got copyright problems, so that's pretty much all I wanted you to see. And I'm not any more worried about the New Madrid earthquake than anything else. You know why? because I don't think they can plan that. I mean, it'd take a nuclear explosion in that fault line to do that. I mean, would they? I wouldn't put it past them, honestly, but I'd honestly be more concerned about the San Andreas fault line over there, because last year when the two 8.0s broke up the tectonic plate over there, it's shifting the energy, and it's hard to explain tectonic plates, so I'm just gonna, end it with this, and hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully it'll inspire you to start researching all these devastating sinkholes and earthquakes and all that it just does not happen. I'm telling you, man. You gotta look it up and see for yourself. It's the only way you're gonna believe it. Don't let me or any of these other YouTube guys influence your opinion. You gotta, take the data and compile it and find your own facts. Simple.